ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भव निर्वैर अकाल मूर्त अजूनी सैभं गुर प्रसाद जप आदि सच जुगादि सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच आदि सच जुगादि सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच। जी ਆਪਾਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਕਿ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਸੱਜਣਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਅੰਦਰ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਧੋਣਾ ਨਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਤੇ ਚੰਗੇ ਕਰਮਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੁੰਗੂ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਬੋਧੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਸੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉਹੀ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਦਿੰਦੇ। ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਸੱਜਣਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੱਲ ਆਪਾਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਸੀ ਕਿ 5 ਨਮਾਜ਼ਾਂ ਕੀ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਕਿ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਪੜ੍ਹਨੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਨਮਾਜ਼ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਹੋ ਇੱਕ ਛੋਟਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਕਾਰਪੇਟ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਵਿਛਾ ਕੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਗੋਡਿਆਂ ਭਾਰ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਛੋਟੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਕਾਰਪੇਟ ਨੂੰ ਮਸੱਲਾ ਆਖਦੇ। ਔਰ ਮਸੀਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ ਫਿਰ ਨਮਾਜ਼ ਪੜ੍ਹਨੀ ਸਭ। ਅੱਜ ਆਪਾਂ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਕਿ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਮਸੀਤ ਕਾਹਦੀ ਬਣਾਉਣੀ, ਮਸੱਲਾ ਕਾਹਦਾ ਬਣਾਉਣਾ। I was saying that in the past we have seen that he tells the Hindus how to worship the divine, how to unite with him within, how to wash our mind with Nam. And then we have also seen the same message to Buddhists in their own language, in their way of understanding. And yesterday we saw that his message to the Muslims, that how to do the 5 prayers. And today we'll see that when Muslims get together in mosque and do prayer, whenever they do prayer, they sit on a small piece of mat, and that's called musalla. And Maharaj Ji talks to them, and please look very carefully to each and every path. He is giving the same message, just in their own way of understanding. In their language, the message is the same, but he is giving that message in their language. So this must be understood. The great misunderstanding that Sikhism is a different religion, and that has made Guru Nanak another prophet. That does not make Guru Nanak Akal Purkh if he creates another religion. Akal Purkh does not create religions. The prophets did, and Akal Purkh dismantles them. And let's see what he talks about. That how the namaz. Yesterday he said, what are those 5 namaz? Pehla sach halal doy. He said the first namaz is to unite with the divine. And now he says, that what, he says you sit in the mosque, you go to the mosque and sit on that mat to pray. And he tells them how to pray. He says, Meher Masit Sidq Musalla Haq Halal Quran. Meher Masit. He says, the mercy should be the mosque you sit in. Your state of consciousness should be merciful, forgiving, loving, compassionate. It's not that you should be boiling within with anger and all those things and you sit down to do prayer. He said, before you do prayer, your state of consciousness, the mosque in which you sit, that should be the mercy. Mercy. Please listen to this. How tremendously, indescribably beautiful the words he used, and how emotionally, how moving the message. Even a stone would melt. Meher Masjid, the mosque in which you sit to do the prayer, that should be the state of your consciousness, and that should be merciful. Sidq Musalla, and you should be totally settled, peaceful. That Musalla, the mat you sit on, that should be the mat of peace. Peace. Settled, undisturbed, peaceful. And then you read Quran. And what should be Quran? Quran should be the honest living. Honest living. Honest living. Please listen to him. Meher, let's come to the street of the present, and at whatever point we can keep ourselves on this street, that's fine. As last night we saw, please focus at the heart level, at that level, heart's level in the street of the present, and feel the divine. Paramatma nu mehsoos karna, as we did last night. Feel the divine. Meher Musi. When we sing, where we are focusing, that should vibrate. And that vibration would be the divinely vibration. Please. Mehr Masita Sidq Masalla Mehr Masita Sidq Masalla Hak Halal Quran Hak Halal Quran Karni Kaaba Karni Kaaba Kaaba, which is in Mecca, the temple. It is actually the temple. It was the temple even before Muhammad Sahib. It was the temple, and there were the statues there, and he broke all the statues, and he said there is. So there was no need to do that. See Guru Nanak Sahib, how lovingly he says, he does not break the statues, he just takes you in lovingly, and he said, he shows you, come within and let us wash our mind within rather than washing. Kaaba, the noble deeds should be your Kaaba. Karni Kaaba, Sach Peer. This is so courageous. Sach nu banana, truth. This must be. And he did not say, he did not just write it down. He told them. He said, he does not say that don't make Muhammad Sahib your guru. No, he doesn't. He does not argue with you. He just takes you higher. He just takes you higher. He says, the guru should be, truth should be the guru. Truth should be the guru. Sach Peer. Then you should recite Quran in such a way that the divine becomes so pleased with you and he becomes graceful to you. Karni Kaaba, noble deeds. Sach Peer, truth should be your guru. Sach Peer, Kalma. Karni Kaaba, Sach Peer, Kalma Karam Nevaj. Karni Kaaba, Kalma Karam Nevaj. Maharaj Ji does not convert. Then how? Where does this fit? We cannot fool the world. We cannot fool the world. We have to understand it first ourselves. And it's all laid out so clear. Karni Kaaba, Sach Peer, कलमा करम निवाज करनी का सच पीर कलमा करम. It's a universal truth. And on the other hand, we also know that Maharaji did not ask everyone that you must take Amrit. Then what's the mystery? What's the mystery? And he says, Karni, fir tasbih satis bhavasi. Then the mala, tasbih's mala. The mala should be that you should come under his hukam. Accept his will. Accept his will. So accept his will. So right away this thing is very clear that he is telling everyone that all the religions are systems, are the man-made systems. Some system is that you shave your head and face. Some system is to trim your beard, some system. And this is to get out of all the systems free. Become free. And he said, Tasbih satis bhavsi, that accept his will, that should be your mala. Just, we want to see the love oozing out of him for everybody. He said, if you do this, then the God will save your honor. Allah will save your honor. But we have become so, we have made Guru Nanak Sahib Ji such that another person who created another path, and we are the one who are following. We have made him such a small thing, who was the divine Akal Purkh. And look at his love, his love. His love. And when he says that Meher Masit Sidq Masalla, is he talking to the Muslims only? Is he not talking to us? That where you are sitting, that should be, you should be sitting in a state of merciful. That's how we think. We think, oh, this is the message to the Muslims. This is not for me. It's ridiculous what we are doing. Just ridiculous. We have he took us out of all these narrow-mindedness and took us into the open skies, and we came back, and we are proud to be Sikhs. I know you are laughing. We should laugh at ourselves. There's nothing to be proud of. A real Sikh cannot be proud of him. He knows everybody is his child. And what is there to be proud of? What have I done to be proud of? I'm separating, I'm dividing the humanity and saying that I'm proud of it. No. His love. He's talking to them because and he is saying the same thing essentially to us too. He says, where you are sitting, you should be well settled, peaceful. And your state of consciousness should be merciful, forgiving. Not inside should not be in turmoil or any jealousy or anger or anything. And the noble deeds should be your Kaaba. That this Gurdwara should be. Noble deeds should be your Kaaba. Kaaba is Harmandir Sahib. And look at his love, please. His love for humanity. He is loving each and every person because each and every person are his children. But we have become such narrow-minded. We don't see other people as human beings. We see them as Muslim, Christian, Buddhists, Jainis. Is this Guru Nanak Sahib's message? Are we Sikhs? And no. We have gone so far away and we think that we look at ourselves and we see you can only love, even if you love only so few people. And nobody can love the whole world. So we are weighing his love against our love for others. We are weighing his love with false weights. We are weighing his love with false weights. This is how we feel, whether we are not aware of it. That's another thing. We weigh his love for humanity with false weights, with false weights. Jali vattyana tol deha ve sahiba muhabbat teri. Jali, false weights. Jali vattyana tol deha ve sahiba muhabbat teri. Jali vattyana tol. What an injustice! What an injustice to the divine! We have made him a man. People have written Guru Nanak was a revolutionary man. And that's what we are making him. That's what we are making. What man would do? The outer garb makes no difference. Jali vattyana tole deha. Vesa, please remain there, centered at that point. That's the most important thing. The very thing to start with, and that's where to start, that's where to stay all the time. And please keep feeling Maharaj Ji. Jali vattyana tole deha ve sahiba muhabbat teri. Jali vattyana tole deha ve sahiba muhabbat teri. Jali vattyana tole Jali vattyana tole we feel that as we love someone, this is how his love would be. No, his love is of his size. His love, his love is of his size, and his size is infinite, and so is his love for humanity. Infinite love. How can we weigh that? Asai apne jehi jani, te osi tere hanandi. Asai apne jehi jani, te osi tere hanandi. Asai apne jehi te osi tere han. Asai apne jehi jani, te osi tere han. Asai apne jehi jani, asai apne jehi jani, asai apne jehi jani. Maharaj Ji says those are the truly perfect kings, true emperors, in whose house the divine is dwelling. And they remain carefree 24 hours. And they are the rare ones. They remain with the divine all the time. And they are rare ones. And they are the true emperors, truly rich. And that's where it all started. I was wondering that how did it start? That's where it all started. We started considering that he has filled the whole universe. And if we don't love everyone, if we don't love everyone, then how can we ever even expect to be near God? Let alone have him in our house. We are talking about God, not some man. This is where it all, and we started seeing that how he loves humanity, whom we love. And he says there is only one God and whole humanity. He does not, even though he uses the word Musalman, Musalman moom dil hove, but he is not recognizing the religion. He is not recognizing the religion. He knows that. He says, okay, you think you're Muslim, so I'm talking to you. But actually he's talking to human being. He's not talking to Muslim. But when we talk to Muslim. Please see the difference, honestly. When we talk to others, we talk to them, we say, I'm talking to a Muslim. We are conscious. We are conscious. I'm talking to a Sikh. We are conscious about. We don't see that as human being. And that's where the first thing he takes us, makes us look the whole humanity as one. This is where it all started. And he says, So mulla jo man seon luje, Guru upadesh kal seon juje. lare. Please listen to this, what he is saying, Mullah. Mullah ਹੁੰਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪ੍ਰਚਾਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਧਰਮ ਦਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੁੱਲਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ। ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੋ ਮੁੱਲਾ ਜੋ ਮਨ ਸਿਉ ਲਰੇ। He says he is the mullah who fights with his mind and kills his mind. And he becomes totally free of mind, and what's left within is the soul. And he lives out of soul, not out of mind. So mullah jo man syon lare. And next thing, gur updesh kal syon. Just think about it. What he is saying. Is he talking to Muslims, or is he talking to humans? Is he talking to Muslims? Or now, listen to now. When Gurmukh hoye, tis sab kish sujai. Nanak Gurmukh man syon lujai. The same thing. Exact same words. He said the Gurmukh is that who fights with his mind, and Musliman is that who fights with his mind. And we say, we feel that he has given his message to us only. His message is for us only. We are not separate from them. That Maharaji is demolishing the divisions which the religions have erected. And they said, we feel so free. We feel so free. And their words were that we want this to happen as soon as possible. This is what every soul wants. And we have created another religion out of it. He said, Mullah is the one who remains in the present. Kal syo jure. Who remains in the present and remains attached with the divine. And that's what we talk about, state of the present all the time. Same thing he said to the Hindu, same thing he said to the Buddhist, to everybody. Teri dargah de agge fatta apna la le aaye. Please listen, please look into it. I plead with you. We have gone so far away. If we don't stop and think, it would be too late. We think that if our children are keeping hair, that's enough. Keeping hair is doing nothing. There is absolutely nothing needs to be done. To shave hair, to cut hair, something needs to be done. But keeping hair is nothing. Nothing has been achieved. As we have put a nameplate before the court of the divine. This is for Sikhs only. Whether we recognize this or not, that's another thing. If we Teri dargah de agge fatta apna la le aaye. Teri dargah de agge Teri dargah Teri dargah de agge fatta apna la le aaye. Teri dargah तेरी दरगाह दे अगे फटा Maharaj Ji came and he said, na koi Hindu, na koi Musliman. There's no religion. It's all one humanity. And not only that, we made another religion. Let alone. He says, oh my Muslim dear friends, the God will protect your honor. Unite yourself with Him. Do the noble deeds and honest living. The same thing to us. Naam japo, kirt karo, vand shako. The same thing. To them, the same thing. To Muslims, the same thing. To Hindus. But the same message to the whole humanity. He did not recognize any religion. And how can Akal Purkh recognize any religion? Only those who have any idea about Akal Purkh, and that is the inner knowledge, they would understand this. They cannot say that Guru Nanak created another religion. We would come to what does the Panth means, that after this turn. तेरी दरगाह दे अगे फटा अपना ला ले तेरी दरगाह दे अगे फटा तेरी दरगाह तेरे मिठियां सोलियां नूं जग कोलों लुका लिया. We have hidden your so sweet songs of love for God, which you sang for the whole humanity. We have hidden that and we claim that's for us. It's not for Muslims. They cannot take and install Guru Granth Sahib Ji in a mosque. No. Guru Granth Sahib Ji can be installed in a Gurdwara. It's not for Muslims. तेरे मिठियां सोलियां नूं जग कोलों लुका लिया तेरे मिठियां नूं जग तेरे मिठियां तेरे मिठियां तेरे मिठियां तेरे मिठियां It's impossible not to feel the divine if we are focused on anywhere in the state of the present. Anywhere. And he says, those who in the early hours of the morning, they meditate and unite with the divine. Oh, this is so beautiful. He says that they are the true truly rich. Vakhte uppar lad mue. He says, for them, it's a question of do or die. He said they fight with the mind. They do not let any thoughts come to you. They do not let their consciousness get scattered or unfocused. They keep all of their consciousness focused. Vakhte uppar lad mue. Lad mue. They fight with the mind so intensely that they die in the fight. They die in the fight means what? That for them, there is no outside world is left. No thought of the outside comes. कि ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲਈ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਉਹ ਮਰ ਗਏ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿਉਂ ਵਕਤ ਹੈ ਉੱਪਰ ਲੜ ਮੂਏ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਪਲ. Do we do this? He says all the time, 24 hours, day and night, this is how you should be. That you should remain dead as far as the world is concerned. No worldly thought. There should be no room in your consciousness for any worldly thought to come in. You should remain with the divine all the time. And this is the path. This is the panth. Is this a religion? He is saying the same thing to everybody. Panth means the way. This is the way to live life. How beautiful the name he has given. Unbelievably beautiful. Panth means there is no destination. There is no goal. Just take this road of life and you have arrived. Tomorrow hai nahi. There is no tomorrow for that person. For him there is only now, this moment. And the future is destroyed. And all the tension and all the wasting of human life or the worldly things, that's everything is destroyed. There is no future. It's now. And you have arrived. He said this is the way, not a religion. This is the way to live human life. And he told this way to the whole universe, to all humanity. He said, this is his hukum, that the humanity should be told how to live human life. And that's what I'm doing. That the way is to remain with Naam, to remain with God 24 hours a day. This is the path. Not a religion, and there is no goal, there is no destination. So the moment we start walking this, we have arrived. But it's not easy. And we all think we are Gursikhs. What I'm saying is that he gives the same message to the whole humanity. Sei Puresha Jini Pura Paya Athive Parva 24 hours a day. Rehne Katte Rang Darshan Rupe Atha Virle Paiye Karma Pure Pura Guru Pura Janka Bole. Paramatma, which there was a question that we have to take Amrit to merge with God. If this is the hukum of the God, then how does the people who are in the Muslim religion and others, how do they merge with them? And that's a very good question. How do they merge with them? First of all, mergence rarely happens. rare, it's a rare phenomena where you are totally merged with God. And if there is somewhere somebody, he is not in the crowds. Oh, if that person gives some mantra naam to someone, that person can merge with God too. But it's a rare phenomenon. In today's world, I don't think there is anybody there who has totally merged. And so, mergence is not a children's play, which we start talking about mergence. It's the final step. He said, the God will give you the naam. When we take Amrit, the God Himself gives us naam. And this is the final step. And those who reach that stage where those who qualify to merge with God, God will give them the idea, go there. And then he would be given Amrit. So mergence is not, it's not that everybody is merging 24 hours a day. How many of us even can say that I'm... So that question does not arise. That question does not arise. What we see here, that the Panth is, which is nobody in the whole universe can deny it. He says, make God your Guru. How can refute that? He says, make Allah your Guru. Everybody would happily say that. And when someone is ready to accept Allah their Guru, not Muhammad, when he is big enough to realize that the final step is Allah, so I have to now rise above this. I have to take naam from him. So it's not for everyone to take Amrit. Even we take Amrit, but we don't even know what's Amrit. And he says 24 hours a day, stay with, it's a do or die. Do or die. And this is the way. This is the way. Only then you can say that I'm walking the path. On this path, the future is destroyed. There is no future. Immediately you are beyond the time. You are in the region of Akal Purkh, because there is no time left. There is no tomorrow. You are in His territory. You are in His lotus feet, and you can merge. That's the only when it's possible to merge. Not just that if we take Amrit and we are going to merge with God. It's not. And those who are united with me, they are the Harmandir. They are my mandir, they are my house. He says, don't be mistaken, everybody who has human body is not my mandir. Only those who remain with me inside all the time, they are my mandir. They are my houses. Golden Temple is the state of the human consciousness and human body when the human consciousness is united with the divine. So Harmandir Maharaj defines Golden Temple. He says, this body is that golden temple of mine who has united with me. He showed to the whole humanity that when one becomes totally united with God, he becomes like a lotus flower, like Harmandir, who is floating on the holy server, holy tank of consciousness, holy tank of consciousness. We would feel so free and so totally different person the moment it sinks into us. It's very difficult to sink into us this thing that we are not separate from others. There's nothing to be proud of. Actually, if there is anything, we are supposed to be the humblest of the humble, humblest of the humble, let alone to be proud, let alone to show off. And it's to die, to die. So this is the final step. Final step. And this is like when you are PhD to baad. So we say, how come everybody is not joining the DDS class? Everybody is not qualified to join that. That's not the question. The question is, and the beauty is that Maharaji called it Panth. It's a rasta. It's not a religion. Just a way to live life. And the rasta is to remain with God 24 hours a day through Naam. And the Naam should be taken from Pura Guru Paramatma. Simple it is. Is there any? Where is the religion in it? Where is the religion in it? And they would become free of all systems, free of all burdens, and the knowledge that I am one with you. Then you're looking at the other person, that look will be different. Your inner feeling would be different. Your talk would be different. You would be different. And you would love yourself. Unless that, we are so poor, helpless little people who are afraid of others. Afraid of others. Maharaji says the whole humanity should become one. Then that religion is the honorable religion. If you want to call it a religion, that path is the honorable. He says, if any path brings the whole humanity together, that path is honorable path. And we should ask ourselves, are we like, new name is given to us. Why? New birth takes place. We are disconnected with the past. When we take Amrit, Maharaji gives us the new name, new outfit, a new. He says, from now onward, your dad and mom are different. Your address is different. Your name is different. You have nothing to do with the past. You are totally disconnected with the past. You are a new born, beautiful being. And that's what is going to happen tomorrow. Some souls are going to be newly born and so beautiful and adorable. Ve sajjana nibhaviya apil ਕੇ ਵੇ ਸਜਣਾ ਆਪ 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 ਲਾਕੇ ਵੇ ਸਜਣਾ ਨਿਭਾਵੀ ਆਪ ਲੈਂਦਾ ਏ ਆਪ ਸਜਣਾ ਨਿਭਾਵੀ ਆਪ ਲੈਂਦਾ ਏ ਆਪ ਕੰਡੇ ਰਾਹਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਲੋਕ ਤਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕੰਡੇ ਰਾਹਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਲੋਕ ਤਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕੰਡੇ ਚ ਹੋਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਲੋਕ ਕੰਡੇ ਕੰਡੇ ਰਾਹਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਕੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ when we walk say if we are walking barefoot and if something comes under our foot and the foot gets hurt he tells us he puts his hand under our feet and tells us it's hurting he tells us it's because of him we get that message that my foot is hurt. He puts his hands under everyone's foot and the people. ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਦੇ ਕਦਮ ਹੇਠਾਂ ਵੇ ਹੱਥ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਦੇ ਕਦਮ ਹੇਠਾਂ ਵੇ ਹੱਥ ਕੌਣ ਧਰਦਾ ਏ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਦੇ ਕਦਮ ਹੇਠਾਂ ਵੇ ਹੱਥ ਕੌਣ ਧਰਦਾ ਏ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਦੇ ਠਾਂ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਦੇ ਕਦਮ ਹੇਠਾਂ ਵੇ ਹੱਥ ਕੌਣ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਦੇ ਕਦਮ ਹੇਠਾਂ ਵੇ ਹੱਥ